the next day, we all noticed immediately when the officials entered the room. Like dominoes falling at a game table, head after head turns towards the door of the sorting center. The officials, in their white uniforms, are here for me. Everyone knows it, and I know it. So I don't wait for them. I push my chair back and I stand up, my eyes meeting theirs across the divider that separates our sorts. It's time for me to test. I nod. They nod for me and I follow. So I do, heart pounding and my head held high, to the small gray room with the single chair and several small tables. As I sit down, Nora appears in the doorway. She seems slightly anxious, but gives me a reassuring smile before she looks at the officials. "Do you need anything?" "No, thank you," says an official with gray hair, who looks significantly older than the other two. "We brought everything we require." None of the three officials make small talk as they sit things out in order. The official who spoke first seems to be in charge. The others, both women, are efficient and smoothing. They hook up the data bag behind my ear, and once inside the neck of my shirt, I don't say anything, not even when the gel they're using stings my skin. The two women step back. The older official slides a small screen across the table towards me. "Are you ready?" "Yes," I say, hoping my voice sounds level and clear. I straighten my shoulders and sit up a little taller. If I act as though I'm not afraid, maybe they will believe me. Although the data tags they've attached me might tell a different story, thanks to my rising pulse. "Then you may begin. The first sort is a number 1, simple one, a warm-up. They are fair. They want me to get my legs under me before they move into the hard sorts." As I store the numbers on the screen, making order out of chaos and detecting patterns, my heartbeat evens out. I stop trying to hold onto so many things. The memory of Xander's kiss, what my father's done, the curiosity about Kai, and worry about M in the music hall. Confusion about myself and how I am meant to be and who I am meant to be. I let it all go like a child with a handful of balloons on the first day of first school. They float away from me, bright and dancing in the breeze. But I don't look up, I don't grab them back. Only when holding on to nothing can I be the best. Only then can I be what I am expected to be. "Excellent," the oldest official says, as he inputs the scores. "Quite excellent, thank you, Cassia." The female official removes my data tags. They meet my eyes and smile at me because now they can be accused of showing any personality. The test is finished and it seems that I have passed at least. "It's been a pleasure," the gray hair official says, reaching across the small table towards me. I stand up and shake his hand, and then the head of the two other officials. I wonder if they can feel the current of energy that runs through me, the blood in my veins that made the adrenaline and relief. That was an exceptional demonstration of sorting ability. "Thank you, sir." On the way out of the door, he turns back to me one last time and says, "We've had our eyes on you, young lady." He shuts the metal door behind him and makes a thick, solid sound, the sound of finality. As I listen to the nothing that follows, I suddenly realize why Kai likes to blend in. It is a strange feeling, knowing for certain that the officials watch you more closely. It is as though I stood in the way when the door was swung shut, and I find myself pinned now by the weight of the observers. A concrete thing, a real and heavy. The night that M's match banquet, I go to my bed early and fall asleep quickly. It is the night I wear my data tags. I hope the information they gather from my dream shows that sleep patterns are completely normal for a 17-year-old girl. But in my dreams, I'm sorting for the officials again. The screen comes up with M's picture, and I'm supposed to sort her into a matching pool. I freeze. My hands stop. My brain stops. Is there a problem? The gray hair official asks. I can't tell where to sort her, I say. He looks at M's face on the screen and smiles. Ah, that's not a problem. She has your compact, doesn't she? Yes. She'll carry her tablets into the banquet as you did. Simply tell her to take the red one and everything will be fine. Suddenly I'm at the banquet, pushing through the girls of dresses and boys in suits, and parents in plain clothes. I turn them, shove them, do whatever I have to do to see their faces, because everyone is wearing yellow and it blurs together. I can't sort, I can't see. I spin another girl around, not M. I accidentally knock a tray full of cake out of the waiter's hands, trying to catch up to the girl with the graceful walk. The tray falls to the floor and the cake breaks apart, like solid falling from roots. Not M. The crowd thins, and the girl in the yellow dress stands alone in front of the black screen. M. She's about to cry. It's all right, I call out to her, pushing my way through more and more people. I take the tablet and everything will be fine. M's eyes brighten as she pulls out her compact. She lifts the green tablet and puts it in her mouth. No, I cry out. Too late. She puts the blue tablet in her mouth next. The red one, I finish, pushing through the last cluster of people to stand in front of her. I don't have one, she says, turning around, her back towards the screen now. She shows me her open compact, empty. Her eyes said, I don't have a red tablet. You can have mine, I say eagerly, to share with her, eager to help her this time. I won't sit by idly. I pull out my container, twist the top, put the red tablet in her right hand. Oh, thank you, Cassia, she says. She lifts it in her mouth, and I see her swallow. Everyone in the room has stopped milling about. They all look at us now. Eyes on M. What will the red tablet do? None of us know, except me. I smile, and I know it will save her. Behind M, the screen flashes with her match, right in time for M to see. Right in time to see M fall down dead. Her body makes a heavy sound when it falls. In contrast to the lightness on her face, her eyes flutter shut. Her dress faltering and folds around her. Her hands flutter open like wings of something small. I wake up sweating and freezing at the same time, and it takes a minute to calm down. Even though the officials have laughed at the notion of the red tablet is the death tablet, the rumor still persists. It explains why I dream about killing M. Just because I dream doesn't make it true. The sleep tags feel sticky on my skin, and I wish I didn't have to wear them tonight. At last, the nightmare is a reoccurring one, so I can be excused for obsessing over something. Besides, I don't think that they can tell exactly what I dreamed, just that I did, and the teenage girl having an occasional nightmare can't be uncommon. Not one will fling a particular piece of data that is uploaded into my file. But the gray hair official says that they had their eyes on me. I stare into the dark with the ache in my chest that makes it hard to breathe, but not hard to think. Ever since the grandfather's final banquet, last month, I've gone back and forth between wishing he never given me the paper and being glad that he did, because at least I have the words to describe what I feel is happening inside me. The dying of light. If I could name it, would I even know what it is? Would I even feel it at all? I pick up the microcard from the officials gave me in the green space and tiptoe towards the port. I need to see Xander's face. I need the reassurance that everything's in order. I stop short. My mother stands at the port screen talking to someone. Who would contact her this late at night? My father sees me in the front room, where he sits on the divan waiting for my mother to finish. He gestures for me to come in and sit next to him. When I do, I glance at the microcard in my hand and smile and tease like any other father would. Seeing Xander at school isn't enough. You want to catch another glimpse of him before you go to sleep. He puts his arm around me and gives me a hug. I understand. I was the same way with your mother. That was back when they let us print out pictures from the ports right away instead of making us wait until after our first meeting. What did your parents think of Mama before being a farmlander? My father pushes. Well, they were both a little concerned, to be honest. They never thought I'd match with someone who didn't live in the city, but it didn't take them long to decide they were happy about it. He gives a small smile on his face, and the one he always gets when he talks about falling in love. It's only took the first meeting to change their minds. You should have seen my mother's face. You meet in the city instead of in the farmlands, I ask. Usually it's customary for the first meeting to be held close to the girl's home. There's always an official from the match department present to make sure things go smoothly. She insists on coming here even though it was a long train ride.